Hey everybody, welcome to this week's Making Music Matters 5th grade trumpet lesson. Today we're going to do Hedwig's theme. You may know it from Harry Potter, so hopefully this will be a fun song for you to do. This one, so you can find the music in the Making Music Matters website. It'll be attached. So this song is in 3/4 tempo, so that means 3 beats per measure. And we're going to try it. I'm going to play the beginning for you. We come in on beat 3 with a pickup on a low A. That's 1 and 2. So it goes. I'm going to give it a 1, 2, and then it's the pickup. That first A is on beat 3. 1, 2. So that's the first about a line and a half. Hopefully you recognize that theme. So it should be fun. So there's only one flat that I played so far. So that's the second measure of the second line. You have an E flat, 2 and 3. And again, the lowest note you have in the song so far is A. So that's below low C. So here's C. And then A is. And the highest note that we've had so far is high A, which is 1 and 2. Alright, so let's try that again. And there's a couple dotted quarter notes. A dotted quarter note is a beat and a half. So like in the second measure. Da, 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 da. So that's 1 and a half. You hit that dotted quarter note on the downbeat of 1. And on the upbeat of 2, you go to the F. Da, da, da. And then there's a dotted half note in the 4th measure of the line. So a dotted half note is 3 beats. So let's just do that part again. Tricky thing might be the rhythms and making sure you get all the right lengths for the notes. All right, here we go. 1, 2. Alright, so that's the end of the first section. So there's a lot of chromatic notes, a lot of sharps and flats, or maybe more than you're used to. So that's also a little tricky thing about this song. But all the fingerings are going to be written in on your music, so you can just follow along with those. But you do have F sharp, which is second valve, B flat, high B flat, which is first valve, also high B natural, second valve, and high A flat, 2 and 3. So there's probably a bunch of notes you haven't played in pieces of music that we've done together or in your band class. But they're just notes, so they're not that bad. Just like any other note. Okay, so let's go. Why don't we try that from the beginning up to where I just stopped. So try to play along with me. So once again, from the beginning until the middle of the 4th line. And then we'll try to go on after that. Okay, here we go. Remember, always take a nice big breath before you start. These are long phrases, so you can find places to breathe, but make sure you start with a nice, really good posture and a nice, relaxed, deep breath. All right, here we go. 1. Take a breath. It was a long phrase. So you do have a high C. That's when you go up to the highest note that we've had so far. And that's a cool part. It goes high C to B natural to B flat. So it's going down chromatically all the notes in order by half step. And I had a technical problem there for a second. All right, so we're going to keep going now. I'm going to start on the third measure of the fourth line. There you go. 1, 2. Let's make sure we're still recording here. I think so. Okay, that's always good when you're making a video. So there's that low. Also, like another hard thing in this song is at the very end. So you have an A flat here, and then an octave lower. So it's a big jump. So to get to those lower notes, you gotta lower your jaw a little bit. Not quite as tight in the corners of your mouth. Change the air stream so you're not blowing as fast, but it's like a little bit of a wider stream of air. But not as moving as quickly as for the higher notes. And you lower your tongue. Da, think ah, to get to a good tone to those low notes. Just keep your tongue really low, like you're saying ah. Okay, let's go on. Let's try that part again, actually. So this is starting at the third measure of the fourth line. So play along. 1, 2. So you have a C sharp there, 1, 2, and 3. You might notice I am moving my first and third valve slides on some of these notes. You don't have to worry about that yet. That's just to fix the intonation, the tuning on a couple of the lower notes that sound too sharp without adjusting it. But that's kind of more an advanced professional level thing to do, or at least middle and high school. Okay, so I think now we played through the whole thing. You've gotten to know the notes and the rhythms, so let's just try the whole thing one more time. And I'll do it at a tempo, hopefully you can play along. Ba, 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 about there. Okay, so just play along. Feel free to stop, take a rest halfway through, and restart. And there we go. Okay, nice big breath to start off, of course. Good posture. 1. So that's a fun one. So just take it slow. You could do it slower than we did it together here, or that I did it. And you got the fingerings in there. Just remember, dotted quarters are a beat and a half. Dotted halves are 3 beats long. half notes are 2, quarter notes are 1, eighth notes are half a beat, and that's all the info you need. All right, hope you enjoyed that song. It's a fun one. And hopefully next week we're going to have a fun one too. So see you then. Bye.